Hey folks, I just made a video about this guy, Peter Navarro. You guys know he went to prison, right? For the January 6th thing. That's just a follow-up to that, but I got something else to tell you. Hold on a sec, I'm sorry. Had to get my coffee. You guys ever heard of VARA? Anybody heard of VARA? He's supposed to be like an expert on tariffs and whatnot. So it turns out that stay for this story, by the way. Please hang on, because you're gonna find this pretty amazing. So way back, with the first time that Diaper Pants ran for office, he asked his son-in-law, Jared, yeah, that guy. He asked him, did he know anybody that knew anything about, that was really good economic policy and whatnot. So you know what Jared did. First of all, let me tell you where I picked this up. I've picked this up from Rachel Maddow. After I made my video and I went in my own search. I did the little tag for Peter Navarro and I hit it, and her thing is the first thing that came up. So I'm going to relay. You probably already heard this because she did this on April 4th. All right. So Jared gets on Amazon.com, to go look for a book, or just cruising through books to see who he could find that was related to economic, experts. So he came across this book, and it was Peter Navarro's book. Now apparently this guy wrote several books. So he got in touch with him, called him, and then told Diaper Pants, I found somebody for you. Okay, so then he signed him onto the team, right, to the MAGA team. And I think I just talked about that in the last video. So you guys remember him coming on Ari Melber and talking about how he actually mapped out, and even Ari said, that you just described a coup. You remember all that? So this is the same guy. So it turns out that folks started asking Peter Navarro, so where did you get these ideas about tariff, what he's going on right now, about this whole tariff thing, and why do you think that would help the United States? Let me get to the point here. Why do you think that would help the United States of America? So he says, well, I actually got this idea, or these ideas, from VARA. And so folks are like, VARA, never heard. So of course you got really smart reporters out here that just went to investigate who VARA was. So listen up now, listen up. So VARA turned out to be a fictitious person that this guy made up and said that, well, I'm referring to this VARA guy. That's where I'm getting all these ideas for why the tariffs could help the United States of America and help bring down China, basically, is what he was saying. So do you know how you can take your name? Like I've done it with my own name. I've done it with my first name, and I've done it with my second name. And I don't know the actual term for it. So people help me, drop it in my comments. What is it when you take your name and you switch up the letters to come up with a whole nother name, a whole nother word? So you got so VARA is Navarro switched around. That's his expert. And that's the guy that's getting ready to cause a global depression. And he's on television right now, or he's off of there now, trying to con us. He's a fraudster, trying to con us, the American people, that having tariffs is a good idea as the market continues to drop. It's Monday. This will be the third day. So you know me. Stay with me. So I had to, Ron VARA is a fictional character created by Peter Navarro, a former White House trade advisor under President Donald Trump. The name Ron VARA, here's the word, is an anagram of Navarro. Navarro introduced this persona in several of his books, including Death by China. This is where he's got this. Using it to provide cautionary statements about China. For instance, Death by China, Ron VARA is quoted saying, "Only the Chinese can turn a leather sofa into an acid bath, a baby crib into a lethal weapon, and a cell phone battery into a heart-piercing shrapnel." The fabrication came to light in 2019 when journalist Tom Bartlett revealed that Ron VARA did not exist and was in fact an alter ego of Navarro. Navarro acknowledged this, describing Ron VARA as a whimsical device and as an inside joke. However, critics have expressed concern over the use of fictional characters to support arguments in nonfiction works. Regarding your observation of seeing Ron VARA mentioned frequently, this is ChatGPT helping me out here. Folks are losing fortunes. There's one podcaster, famous podcaster. I don't know him. I don't watch these guys. I don't watch these macho bro microphone dudes. I don't watch them. But apparently, I saw it on YouTube. Apparently, that guy, as a result of those 2 days, lost $7 million. And he's on there crying. He was on his podcast crying. But if you look at his older podcast, this is just me seeing what I saw on YouTube. He's all Trump MAGA hat. Look, folks, this is serious. This is serious. I'm going to get serious now. S&P down 161 and dropping. The Dow down 1,126 and falling out. The bottom is falling out. The NASDAQ down 600. Yep, all over in Europe, the Europeans was down 4%. France is down 4.5%. Shanghai down 7%. These are their markets. It just opened up 29 minutes ago here in the United States of America. The bottom is getting ready. This bottom that they're talking about, yeah, it's still looking for it. Look, guys.